Welcome! This is Ongoing Adventures. This is our new series of general car maintenance. Stick around, watch how we do it, how we help you and what you guys can see. Stick around, stay track, let's see how we go.
Rightio. Okay guys, so today's episode is all about trying to change over my tension unit pulley for my Colorado for my dry belt, because mine has warped and it needs swapping out because my belt's starting to come off. As it is a quarter way off the actual pulley at the moment when I drive around. So I am going to do a bit of a, hopefully a nice little video on how I do it. I have done only one of these before about 6 years ago, so be a good refresher on how I do it, and might give you guys some tips or whatever for you guys to do yours if you have the exact same car. If not, I'll give you a rough idea for your car that you guys have, because you know every car is slightly different on how they set up and how they run. So I'm going to get cracking and we'll go from there. So I have done this before quite a few years ago, and I obviously have changed out my dry belts quite a few times because of wear and tear and all that. But one thing that always seems to constantly happen, I always cut myself up on these little air flares here. Now I have been told by another fella I do know, he said it won't hurt to just cut one off to save some skin from getting cut up in your arms and a bit of room, because you do need that bar down there to push down on the tension to slip your belt on, and you can't quite do it easily or correct enough with this one here in the way. So I'm just going to cut that off to make life a lot easier, and it shouldn't affect anything. It is only a bit of a safety guard. So I'm going to quickly do that and then we'll press on from there. So just easy as that, guys. Just a nice little cut. Try and make it look a bit flush and neat so it looks, you know, like it's meant to be. I'll grab a little sandpaper later on, give the edges a slight little smoothing, and that should be good from there. Now I've got a bit more heat, some more room, get my arm down here, and play with that tension unit pulley. So first thing I'm going to do is obviously get the belt off now. So I'm going to grab that tension, drop it, pull the belt off, and then work on unbolting it and putting the new one in. So as I was just saying, guys, I just came back from Repco, I think it was yesterday I went and got it, or the day before. Got my new tension pulley, which is pretty good, pretty nice and light and easy. Now I'm just going to quickly see if I can pop the belt off, unbolt the old one, put the new one in, and then presto and see how we go. But because I'm a bit of a shorty, and it is a bit of a pain in the reach into the engine bay, I've had to get the old milk crate step system ladder out so I can actually stand up in there and work in there quite easily. So I'm hoping this should go in easily, but knowing my luck, everything likes to take its toll and make my life a little bit harder, but it should go in easy by all definition. Let's get cracking and let's see what we can do. Okay, so I'm just gonna semi-climb into here. Now, it's a bit harder for you guys to see on the GoPro, so what I'll do, I'll switch over and see if I can get it from my phone. See how dark it is. So, that's it down there. So if I can get my hand in without covering the camera, not really. So there we go. That's my tension pulley there, and as you can see the belt is kind of coming off a bit there. So now I've got to just get a socket under there, push it down, and then slide the belt off, take the old one out, put the new one in. If you guys are wondering, this bolt here, at least on my car, is a 15mm socket. So I'll go from there, grab that, slop it off, and let's get cracking. I'll see if I can film doing it, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. I've sort of just jammed the GoPro down on the engine bay and zip tied it freely. But this is obviously your tension pulley unit here. So what you got to do normally is just put a socket onto here, which I believe that's a 14, I will confirm. So that should be a 14mm socket, and you normally put it onto the, like to your bar, push down, that releases it, and you should be able to slide your belt off. And then you can also undo it, like just release your bar off that, but then you come to here, I believe that's a 15mm socket, which I will confirm again. And then you undo that, take it out, put the new one in, do it back up, and then obviously push that down, put the slap the belt back on, and you should be good to go. But as you can see, oh, it might be hard where you guys are, this is worn out, the pulley itself, it's warping. My belt is currently a quarter the way off the pulley itself. So from like the Station Creek video I done, the main reason why, as I found out now, the belt came off because when the water comes up and all that, it helps this actually just slip off because the pulley's pointing down. The only reason why I picked this up the other day, because I remember this is exactly what happened to me last time about 5-6 years ago, is that when this was wearing out, I found out the tension pulley was worn. It was starting to bend down, and every time I touched water, the belt came off, and it was a mission to constantly put the belt constantly back on because we were doing a fair bit of water crossings quite a few years ago. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put the bar under here, push down, slap the belt off, and then undo that. Yep, so confirm that is a 14mm socket. I don't know if you guys could even see that. Let's put this down here. Yep, heaps easier. Check the next one. Yep, so I confirm again, that bolt here is a 15mm socket. Okay, so that's nice and cracked and loose. So I just went and grabbed my ratchet just to make it a bit quicker. Now I've cracked it. Wait, am I on the right one? Oh, that's the pulley. Okay, now that's out, so this is the old one. Now we're going to reuse the bolt again, but just to show, this is the new one. So all I do is just double check they are the same length, roughly size and fittings and etc. And you've got these two little nipples at the back that the actual thing locks into when you bolt it up, so you've got to make sure they're also the same, because you know, it is unfortunate you can get accidentally the wrong part and just quickly run back to Repco and the boys there, or girls, will swap it out for you for the correct part. Because I have gotten part numbers wrong, so I usually look it up myself and then realise, oh crap, wrong one. But no, we're all sweet. The guys at Repco have helped me out, got this in pretty straight away because I had to order it and I'm about to go away hopefully real soon. So I'm trying a different brand. This is a Gates brand. So I'll give this a whirly and see how we go. So now, going to cut the little zip tie because it just holds this little safety plate in, I think it is, in. Stops the bolt from wrecking the actual unit. So we'll get onto that, chop it, slip it back in, and we'll go from there and we'll get cracking. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to put this sucker back in. So as I just found out, because I just checked it before I was going to stick it in, this is a 15mm socket for this bolt that's onto my car. And the other one was a 14mm up here. Now I just checked it then, but this one's also, the new one, the Gates brand, is also a 15. So I've got two 15s, which is super better and super easy rather than just changing sockets all the time. So I've gone from 15 to 14 to now both 15s, which is sick. Now I'm gonna just stick this back in and put the belt back on and keep tracking. So what I had to do here, because I actually can't quite see what I was doing then, I had to take my phone off and use the preview function on the GoPro where I've jammed it down the engine bay to see where the actual bolt hole is. Because I kind of lost it. But I found it, it's all good. Which is probably the one thing actually having the camera down there so I could see it. But because normally I would have maybe a mate give me a hand doing all this, but not today. So you can do this by yourself as I'm just showing right now. Just takes a bit of time. That looks pretty good right now. What I'm going to do now is push down the pulley. Basically reverse that as I got it on. Off, sorry. Now push it down and slide the belt back on. So it should be pretty easy-ish. Yep, cool. So now I'm going to do is just grab, if I can, said belt, bring it back up so you can get this belt up onto here, and then you push down on it and slide the belt on. Now just quickly go through, make sure your belts have been all been put back on. They will flop a little bit. You don't want to come off all the pulleys, you don't want them to come off. So, new tension unit is now on. I think all the belts on all the pulleys. I'm just gonna go through and properly take a little bit of time just to double check. Make sure it's definitely all on, which I think it is. I think I'm happy. Now, the only thing now really to do is turn her on and make sure she stays on, I guess. Now I think I'm clear. I think everything's pretty much now out. Tension unit's back in, belt should be back on. Let's start her up and let's see how she runs. So there you have it, guys. We're now done. The new tensioner unit pulley system is now in my car. So I got the old one here, no longer good. But basically I got a scrap metal. So the time probably only took me about half an hour roughly to do. And then we got her in, tested her out, and then that presto, guys. So drop in to your Repco, grab a new one if you need it, have a go. Hopefully this video does give you a bit of an idea or a hand on how to do it. So yes, you will need a couple of sockets, possibly a flat tip screwdriver to help quickly pop on the belt, depending if you can't reach it or not. But yeah, no, guys, so I'm happy. It's on, it's ready to go. It's out for the next, ready for the next adventure, and it shouldn't slip off anymore. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is Ongoing Adventures, and I'll catch you in the next one. And just like that, another episode of Ongoing Adventures is done. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to all your friends and family. And I'll catch you in the next one.